side piece. He found him on Twitter. He was like, yo, this kid from Chicago. He's got like 250 SoundCloud followers.
Guys.
My bro DT, a producer named Side Piece, he found him on Twitter. He was like, yo, this kid from Chicago, he's got like 250 SoundCloud followers. He's like, he has mad talent and nobody knows about him. Let's work on him, let's get hands on. Let's like make him a bigger artist or just work with him, make dope music first off. I put it in a folder and I texted this beat to Juice. 2 days later, he was on Periscope. He's like, I'm working on this beat, Nick come through. He had like, I don't know, maybe 50 people. Like, if I don't have my melody right, or like the actual musical components.
Oh shit, this guy's my fucking...
I just can't focus from there on out.
My arch nemesis or whatever the fuck you call that. These guys like the
so
opposite of me.
first off, I had this,
my enemy.
This main keyboard I played out. Everybody knows Gross Beat. Everybody who's done a Genius Constructed.
I can't make a fucking melody.
Gross Beat.
Usually when I make my beats, I'll have the first sound, and then I'll go in and I'll add a secondary sound
wow, that looks pretty
to
good.
complement that main sound, and add just a bunch of different layers. So after I had that keyboard, I added this Electra X bell right here. Shout out Bass Gutter.
I'm taking notes, guys.
And always after my melodies, I go straight to my drums.
Okay, yeah, I can feel. I'm in the program now.
Some more bounce.
Okay, yeah.
And then lastly, I think this song the most bounce was the hi-hats. So I turned the release down, chopped it so it sounds like a shaker, like a chick chick. And then after I had all that, main thing that tied it all together, it's just a simple, really simple 808 pattern. It followed the bass notes of the melody. That's always what I do with my 808s.
Jesus, this guy goes hard.
The second half of the hook, the last component I had on there was this bell, because I felt like the melody was kind of like filtered out and it needed some high-end noise. So I got this Pluck VZ Bells 2, one of my favorite sounds in Nexus. And I got this pattern right here to complement the main one.
Oh damn, it sounds kind of old. It sounds retro as fuck.
Right here for the second part of the hook. I took that main first piano sound I had.
I think you want to wipe up some dust on it.
Another instance of Omnisphere. And that's just one sound, but it sounds like there's a bunch of different sounds because I added a bunch of effects. One of the effects was this gross beat right here, you know, just half speed again.
Bro,
but I added this.
You never had this console who has a very dusty and some sounds playing through the dust, or whatever. It gives me a little bit of that vibe, and I like that a lot.
It's just one sound.
Did you see that gross beat thing? Look at that.
Don't you feel a bit?
And that's just one sound, but it sounds like there's a bunch of different sounds because I added a bunch of effects.
Did you feel it?
One of the effects was this gross beat right here, you know, just half speed again. But I added this gate. It kind of reminded me of like Drake, like If You're Reading This It's Too Late, how he does the bells, like 40 did on that. And then I added this plugin called Effect Rack. This basically made it sound like less of like a keyboard, I guess, and more of like a pad. And without the effect, that's what it sounded like. And then with the effects, so I know if I want like a really soft ambient sound, Omnisphere is my go-to. If I want like a really mainstream sound that other people know, I'll go to Nexus because everybody uses Nexus. Or, you know, Electra, if I want something different that not everybody has or not everybody's using.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. On your copy.
When I structure my beats, really, I always like to have something different progressing so it doesn't get really repetitive. You know, you obviously don't want to have an 808, you know, all these drums playing for 3 minutes just straight, blasting bass in your ear, so it's nice to give the listeners, you know, a good ear break. Now, if you don't do it right, some people, they lose all energy with the whole song, but I feel like Juice, when he was on here and he added the hook a little early right here, it just kept all the energy and kept everything. Even if you go on YouTube today, you look up Juice WRLD type beat on YouTube.
Bro, this is one if I blow the program and go do some fucking Picasso, Mozart, like undying melody, and you pump that shit in, dude. Man, 10 minutes in, the program's already fucking closed back and you loaded back CS.
It'll be like next to it, it'll be like Mira type beat, side piece type beat, like all those Juice WRLD type beats, and it just sounds like our beats because we crafted that sound so perfectly. Like that's like really my style, really like my main focus. It's like really emotional. I'm in high school right now, and no, I'm not trying to put 2,000 college classes, worry about, oh, I gotta go to Harvard and I gotta go to this. I don't have to worry about all that pressure. As soon as I get home at like 2 o'clock, from that to the rest of the night, I'm just working.
You see, that's like a really good message, right? People will always interpret this the wrong way, right? It's like, oh, he dropped out. Yeah, bro, I gotta drop out because that's how you become successful, whatever the fuck. The guy has is like something that's tangible, that's now, right? And the rest can come out later or whatever. You can delay it a little bit, right? But this is now. But people will have nothing. They have nothing to bridge themselves from now to that thing that is now, and will drop out. Like, don't do that. Don't do that.
Going to school, I hear people playing in their cars and stuff. They have no idea, and I'm just like, dang, I made that. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, that's just
well, not because you can't bridge it. It has to come like naturally. It has to be like in the same path, because you don't know what's gonna happen on that bridge when you drop out and you go to that thing that is unstable. His thing is stable. You know, something that's reliable. The other thing is not stable when you drop out and you go towards that. That bitch might fall flat and has a good chance it will. You know.
Wild. I'm hearing it on the radio here and there. Like that's just insane.